What's up, guys? Nomad Nick here with another video for the Path of the Nomad video series. Because today I want to talk about how anything is possible, and that's really the topic of discussion. So I'm gonna start with the story that, man, there's so many things to talk about. Like, I guess I'm gonna tell you one thing here, and it's that if you've been following my videos, thank you. For one, hopefully I'm able to help, but for number two, I've been through kind of a lot of drug abuse, up to this point in my life. And about a year ago, I started to get my stuff together, like I started to quit substances. And I actually have to look, but I think it's been a year now since I quit nicotine. I don't know if it's 360 days on the dot, 365 days. I'm tired, sorry. I don't know if but I know it's like 350 at least. So it's about been a year. And no, people that say after a year they still want nicotine, they just can't control themselves. So it's not something that I think about wanting to go do anymore. No, because I know how bad it can get. If we want to stay on topic here, which I'm trying to do, like, honestly, I'm in amazement at what I've achieved, and it's not a thing of bragging. It's just like thinking about where my mind was and where I was only a year ago, and now where I'm at in this apartment. I just sold a car today, the car that I've had for years, and I sold it for half of what I bought it for. Bought it for $10,000. I sold it for $5,500. I could have sold it for more, but I wanted to give them a deal because the car there's nothing wrong with the transmission, but I read reviews online. It's a Nissan, and it's got like a certain type of transmission, and it gets worn out at the mileage that it's at now, and it was catching a little bit. It wasn't catching, I guess is the way to put it. So, I kind of feel bad, but I mean, I sold it for, like, with inflation, it's over $10,000 is what that car is worth, which is insane. Because I paid $10,000 years ago with 50,000 less miles. So, anyways, like, if you guys feel lost, if you feel like it's a huge hole to dig out of, trust me, I have been there. I got into a lot of trouble when I was younger, and you gotta fight. You gotta claw your way out. But it is possible, because I did it, and now I'm sitting here. Awesome apartment, I'm super happy with. I got a sweet balcony. I'm on the 15th floor, downtown Dallas. I just bought a Tesla. My delivery date got moved up to October, the beginning of October, so I'm gonna get it soon. Just sold my car. I didn't think I was gonna sell it. I thought I was gonna have to sell it to like a dealership for a lot less. I never thought I was gonna quit nicotine. I never thought I could, start a new job, quit nicotine, quit kratom, and I mean, quit caffeine as well, at least coffee. It's just, how do I do it, Maybe that's a question you guys might have. I think that success, let me turn this. I think you have to have a tough mind. Like, you can't care what others think or what others will say about you. Another story that I could tell is, like, I think I told you guys in another video about the promotion that I just got at my job. That's another thing that I accomplished recently. And the director and the manager, I've been having, like, my start date to start in the new role is October 1st. So I've been having team meetings like once a week with the team just to get oriented with everybody. And there's just something about it that I don't feel like they really like me because I didn't do well in the interview process. You know, they wouldn't bump my salary up even though I asked. It's just the way, like, I can just feel there's some animosity there for some reason. And I think it's because maybe I came off as a little bit arrogant instead of confident, because, like I was saying, you know, I'm like #1 ES&B history, like I'm saying all these things and not really caring if they didn't give me the promotion or not. Like, I totally, like, I'm grateful for it, of course, but man, I've got other employers reaching out to me. Like, I already got a bigger offer than what they're offering me, and that was a year ago. So shouldn't I be making even more than that offer? I really like this company that I'm at, though. So my point is, you know, I don't care, not because I'm ungrateful, but because I know my value, my internal value. So think about all the things that you've done in your life. And if you haven't done that many that you can count, like, start doing them. Like, start with, you know, quitting the substance, or you know, starting to pick up weights, starting to get out and go run in the morning, or even waking up early, starting to eat healthier. There's so many little things that you can take steps toward in the direction of a better life. But I think it really comes down to peer pressure and I think what defines me differently than others is that I've been through a lot of heartbreak in my life. Maybe I haven't talked about this part of my story before, but in my teenage years, I think it was high school maybe, or beginning of college probably, because I got into so much trouble, my friend group, who I was hanging out with while I was getting into trouble, they actually cut me off completely. And they were my best friends. I mean, I grew up with all of them. And I was alone after they did that, like completely alone. And you know, when you're 18, when you're 19, 20, 21, that does some damage. That's like, because, you know, you're alone, you're trying to overcome what that feels like, and to know that you were disbanded, kind of left in the dust, even though you had so many good times, but then they started to turn on you, and they weren't, you know, behind you even through hard times. So I went through that. I mean, you know, I made the decision to move across country, so I was alone during that. I chose to leave my girlfriend during that time. That was another hard decision I had to make. And all these things prepared me to be tough in the face of adversity of all types, whether it's in my personal life or whether it's in my work life. And I feel like a lot of people, they get comfortable with that friend group, and then they never really change. They never really evolve because they're always with somebody else. They're always relying on somebody else, or that couple that's been together since high school. I'm not saying that you can't grow together and you can't be fantastic people together, but a lot of times, I think you guys will understand what I'm saying, if you don't have time to define yourself alone and really understand and go deep into who you are and improve yourself, you might never end up doing that. So I've always been kind of a recluse because of all the things that I've been through. And because of all those hardships, I was hardened by pain, quite literally, which I'm grateful for now in retrospect. Like, I'm doing well, you know, even if the worst were to happen to me, short of like something with my health, I would be fine. Like, if I were to lose my job, knock on wood, I don't know if this is wood, but hopefully it doesn't happen. I would recover. I would be okay, because I would just work as hard, you know, that I'm working at work to get a new job. That's like that would be my new job, is getting a new job, if that makes sense. It's all about mindset and you know, trying to do more. And if you could have the mindset to go through pain, even if you have to leave friends that are not good for your life, to grow. Maybe you have to cut something off in order to grow. Then you're gonna be in good shape. So it's not to say that I don't want friends. I do. But I want people that think like me. You know, I think that's part of the reason why successful people are oftentimes alone. It's because it's hard to find friends that are as driven or are as on the same page as you are, because the people that are like just busy. Like, I mean, I would have time to go out and do something with a friend once a weekend, but I don't do enough of that. And like I said, I'm a nomad, as you guys know. So I think everybody is still figuring their life out, no matter where you are in life. So there's always time to improve, and really, seriously, anything is possible. Like, I've accomplished a lot, and now I gotta think of what's next, because I accomplished everything that all my goals that I was trying to do. And like, I don't know when I set those goals, but it wasn't that long ago. And that's exciting to me. So now that I got all this stuff out of the way, it's on to the next thing, and I gotta think about the next thing. So I hope this helps somebody, just talking through some of the things that I've been through. Hopefully it relates to your guys' life. And keep on keeping on. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next video.